Traditionally, family mealtimes are celebrated with a centerpiece of roasted duck.
Okay. Duck for dinner, huh? I got something for your ass.
What the heck?
And this is our review of
Duck Amikaze.
I'd like to thank the publisher for providing me a review copy of the game.
The game was solo developed and self-published by Alexander Mailou.
The game released on the Steam Marketplace on June 17th for the budget price of $4.99. So, this week, I thought it'd be fun to give a look at another indie solo developer in his first game release. Duck Amikaze is a simple nostalgic platformer, and a damn solid one at that too. The developer's love for 80s-style NES titles really shined through with this maiden voyage. He modeled the visuals and world map and whole menu system on those of Shovel Knight, which, good choice. You're thrown into the role of a revenge-bound duck, racing to avenge his family from the hunters that had put them on the dinner table. Through 16 levels spread across 5 different regions. In each level, you rise from the ashes to sprint forward and do it again. Okay, I suppose that works. Better than saving a princess, I guess. The game's charm comes from the cutesy graphic style, but quickly presents several platforming challenges that require impeccable timing to just make it through the barrage of traps and dangers. My gameplay here, shown in the review, took advantage of the easy difficulty options, with the option menu to have 5 hearts and infinite jumps. Which helps a ton to blaze through the platforming levels, but it also proves it's just not enough to allow the players just to fly straight through the game and rob all the achievements. Oh, no. That ain't happening on this title, folks. And within the challenge lies this game's charm. I suggest you play as far as you can on normal before bending the knee to the accessibility options. Even with this advantage, I quickly found that Duck Amikaze's challenge went deeper than surface level. Not to mention the super hardcore difficulty level that unlocks after your first playthrough. Can this level of difficulty actually be conquered? I could see many hours sunk into this journey through Duck Hell. The level completion awards you with the typical gold, silver, and bronze medals based on your level of completion time, and the ability to collect all the hidden fruit objects within the stage. Good luck. There's definitely something about completing a level with a silver medal and knowing that you were just this close to completing it with the gold. Although it wasn't a new design trick by any means, it works and it super helps the replay value on these titles. Especially if you're a masochist. A completionist, like me. First and foremost, I love the fact that there are hidden collectible fruits and hidden areas throughout the level. Players that can seek them out and collect or, choose to blaze past each of these items with the option to replay the level again to seek out the hidden treasures for a better medal rank. When I say hidden, I mean hidden. Some of these were hidden in secret walls and areas just out of plain sight that kept me poking and prodding all throughout my gameplay. Now, this is an age-old trope leading back to some of my favorite NES classics. And I've found looking for these hidden areas is really rewarding when you find a secret path or hidden object just off the beaten path. I spent much of my playtime in the game jumping and sliding against every wall just to test to see if there was a little hidden area there. So, bravo, Rock! It's such a small thing, but many developers just seem to overlook this, and I feel like it really helps the developer and the gamer connect. And beyond that, the game follows many of the general platforming rules. Most of the animals in the environment are enemy AI following repeated paths for you to exploit. Bottomless pits are bad. Spikes, moving walls, and stereotypical dangers are all present. The addition of dark areas where your vision is limited to a small area surrounding your character really helped to elevate the challenge while frantically attempting to navigate the level under that speedrunner timer. And even though I use the accessibility options to run through most of these areas, I could see in the design the challenge, frustration, and reward in trying to complete the time jumps on these increasingly smaller platforms and the enemies placed in the most precarious of spots, forcing gamers to laugh and cry all the way to the finish line. Many of the later level designs reminded me some of the insane Mario Maker levels that seem impossible until you see somebody actually run it. Obviously, there's been a lot of praises I've related to the level design, but there still is plenty to downplay here as well. You know, my kids wouldn't even touch this title due to the flat pixel art platformer design style and the repeated enemies and spite-filled pits of despair. There isn't a lot of originality here, even if Rogue put it all together really well. I'm sure you know if this game is for you or not within the first 2 minutes of gameplay. And, you know, the price is right and the challenge is stiff. I'll have to come back to this one back after the harvest season and try to get the rest of the gold medals. Until then, the Duck Amikaze is ending up leaving the farm with 3.5 beans out of 5.
Yeah, well, that wraps up that review right there. Here's some notes I took. Where I put the keys to the tractor.
So, you know, we make these new review videos every week, so if you're an indie developer or there's something you want to see, we may just slow down for the summer months and join you back in the fall. Let us know your thoughts and recommendations in the comments down below. Be sure to visit again next week
as we continue to take humorous stabs at some of the industry's new and upcoming titles.
Crazy Cats versus Crazy Cyborg.
Stay safe out there. We'll see you next time on the farm.